What's up? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Milo and how I would recommend using Milo. Um, so first, recommended way is to go get the wireframe kit. And now you don't have to do this, but it's an optional step. But I would suggest if you make wireframes for your clients, I would suggest using wireframe kit. And you can watch the vision here for it and then watch the tutorial how to use the wireframe kit. This one here, to set up the wireframe for your client to approve. And then once they've approved it, you can hop over to their site in Milo and build their page out. So the wireframe code would be like hosted on your domain. So let's say, like ours is wireframe.youragencyname.com, and then you could set up your client's page, / client name, and build their homepage wireframe there and say, hey client, here's the wireframe, what do you think? And they're like, let's change this and that. And if you make all the changes with all of our sections already built, then when you go to make their page in Milo, it's going to be super easy because the sections are already made. So that's the recommended way to use it. But if you don't want to do the wireframe kit, or you don't do wireframes, you just want to hop in and start using Milo, step one is to kind of go through and see which elements you would like to use. Maybe you like this third hero here on this page, and there's some other sections elsewhere that you like. So we're going to go ahead and do this. So back in the back end here, after you've installed Milo and imported it, if you go to your Divi library here, you're going to see all these library items loaded for you. Most of them are sections, some of them are modules. Here's all those heroes, and you see they're all categorized. I can click here and easily say, hey, I only want to see heroes. Let's see those, and it's going to filter all my layouts down to just ones that are tagged with heroes, and so on like that. And then I can figure out which one I want to use. So let's do this. Let's go to pages here, and we're going to add a new page here. I'm just going to call it video test. And I'm going to go ahead and save this really quick. I always just save the page after I give them a title. I just feel I have fewer issues when I do it that way. Use the Divi builder. I'm going to say use Divi builder. And of course, I could clone a page to start out with. I could say, yeah, I want to clone the hero page, let's say. But I'm just going to do build from scratch. Great. And so there are a couple ways to find out. And let me open a Milo up here again in a different window here. And let me go to that hero. So there are a few ways to find out exactly what section is what on a certain page. Most of the time they're in order from section 1, hero 2, hero 3, hero 4, hero 5, and then in 6, and then interior 1 and 2. Excuse me. But there's a couple ways to find out. One, if you're using Chrome or Firefox or Safari, you can right-click. So let's say this third section is the one I want. I can right-click here, probably like toward the top. Inspect, that's going to bring up my inspect element. And I'm looking for the section, which is right here. And you'll see that this one has a section. Oh, let's see here. Here we go. This is the one I want. There it is. Div class, this ET_PV section, and then sfly hero, sfly hero 3. That sfly stands for Superfly. So I would want the third hero for this one. Another way to see is if you have the pages already installed on your site, you can go into the hero page. And if you're in the classic view, you can go into this full width header and look down at the, you can go into the section here, and you can go down to the admin label and see hero 3. If you are in the front end builder, and we'll let that load, you can basically do the same thing. You can look at the the label. So here's the section that we want to use. If I go click on the section settings, admin label, I see it's Hero 3. Or if I look at the classes, I'll see that Hero 3 there. So that's one way to know. So here we are on our test page, and for some reason it always gives me this first one, which whatever, I guess I'll keep that. But I'm going to say add new section, add from library. And it's loading the library here. It's going to take a little while on the initial load. So while it's loading that, I'm going to, again, try another one here. So let's say I want this one down here. So the inspect element way is to, click up here, inspect this, and look for the ET section. That's what I want right there. And this is SFly Hero 6. Or if I'm on the page in the front end builder, I can go down to that section, admin label Hero 6, or the class Hero 6. Now we're working on a way to better do this, so you want to do this eventually. Now this is the best way. Eventually we'll have a much better way to build these pages. Alright, so add from library, I'm going to type in Hero, and we wanted Hero 3. Boom, it's going to add it in, and now I can get rid of this first section there. Alright, so let's just look at this here. So at my section, I have that background back there that's really faint. And then it looks like my full width header. If I go to background there, it's got this fun background here. And then it also has a white overlay. You see that white overlay there. In fact, if I go in here and I turn this down, you'll see that's how that effect is happening there. Pretty cool, but let's keep building our page. So I have a hero section, and let's say I need some kind of, I want some kind of like, oh, maybe I think some kind of services thing or something underneath that hero. This one could work pretty good. Let's do this one here. Okay, so I'm just going to right click up here, inspect this really quick. And I see that it's SFly General 3. Well, let's go add that to our page. SFly General 3. Okay, oh, I don't need that anymore. Here's our page. Let's go down here. Let's add a new section. Add from library General 3. Ta-da! Great. That's kind of cool. That'll flow in pretty nicely. I'm actually a little concerned about the background color here, so I'm going to update the background color. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right, let's see. What else do we want on this page? So we have that going on. I think some kind of parallax thing would be sweet after that. That's cool, but let's go ahead and grab this guy. So again, I'm just going to inspect and up to the section here, ETB section, SFly image 2. Or like I was saying, if you want, you can pull up the page, the image page here. Let's find that image page. Open it up. Use the visual builder. Now, don't we all wish, and maybe this will be a thing someday, that I could just copy section and then come over here and paste section, right? Wouldn't that just be amazing? But you can't do it yet. Bummer. Bummer. All right. So let's open this one. Look at the admin label, image 2. All right. So I don't need this anymore. All right. Image 2. Let's go ahead and do that. Nice. Oh, let's just do a couple more. Let's grab something from the feature section here, because there's a lot of fun stuff going on. So what I got going so far, I got, hey, there's this, here's what we do, here's our 3 things, something powerful statement. Let's do like a feature section here, and I'll have to be careful here on what I pick. This one could work, that section could work. Well, we've thrown a lot of like images at them. Yeah, let's give them some good feature type stuff here. So let's do this. Let's grab this one. SFly feature 10. Add new, add from library, feature 10. Great. Now I'm curious if I can go in here to the divider and copy dividers. I wish I could go in here to dividers and paste that divider for the top though, but it's going to paste to the bottom, which is a bummer. Oh well. I was going to say you could go in here and recreate this divider for the top. Which one is that? That's this one here. You know, for a more seamless transition. I was hoping it would give me a solid there, so I wouldn't be able to see that divider line. But that's kind of cool. I don't know why it's not. I don't know. Let's save the page. And I was hoping it would give me. Oh, well, I know why it's not, because I have to make that one solid. So if we go in here to make this one solid, that will, yeah, that's why. So we'll do that right there. Okay, yeah, I lose some of my image, but that divider makes up for it. Let's go ahead and save this page, and let's go preview this page out and check out. Now you could keep building the page, but I'm going to stop there. We've gone long enough here. So here's my new page I just made in 8 minutes or whatever it took. Now I can easily just go in here and swap out the content. You know, I'd probably add a little more spacing since we added that divider. Yeah. So be sure to check out our other tutorials. We have several. Here's the default footer that comes with Milo, but we have other footers that you can use, pre-designed footers, and we have a tutorial video on how to do that. So that one's pretty cool. It's kind of what we got now. This one's pretty sweet, using this shape divider like that. This one's my favorite. This little deal, and then the footer. That's my favorite. I really like that one. All right, so thanks for watching this tutorial on how to quickly use Milo to get up and running with this quick and easy page that we just did. The cool thing is this. Let's say, you know what, I actually really want this background section here to be white, and you know, now this is kind of cool that it flows from this, you know, subtle background image into white, and then my first section's in white. That's a lot of white going on. Maybe I want to swap this out for a different one. Easy. You can just go in here, say, hey, I'm going to add another section. Let's say I want to go with hero number 1. And then I can just delete this one. Save it. Wait for it to save. And here's what we had before. And with just one section change, we've dramatically changed our page to this. Pretty sweet. All right, that's Milo. That's a rough guide on how to use it. Other tutorials on this page are going to go through every category of layouts that we have and let you know how to tweak them if need be. Some of them have a little bit of CSS that you have to navigate with, but we go through it in every video. Very easy. It's going to be very easy for you to edit and modify those settings to make them do what you want. So thanks again for downloading Milo and checking it out. Thank you for being a member. Your continued support allows us to put out products like this to better your membership. helps us put out tutorials and things like that into the community. So thank you. You are a rock star, and stay fly.